My respect to our school's division superintendent, Dr. Janice S. Morales, CISO 5. Equal respect to our dynamic and ever-spirited school principal, Ma'am Eleanor D. Taripi. To our dynamic teaching staff, headed by our head teacher, Ma'am Blair P. Mosquito, and the two master teachers, Ma'am Teresita S. Ortiz and Ma'am Araceli Fe B. Sahunia. To our sympathetic and compassionate Barangay Santa Paz officials, the proud parents, young graduates of Batch 2021, a pleasant and blissful day to one and all. Graduation ceremony you may have is probably the most unforgettable one. Hopefully, this will be the first and the last graduation ceremonies like this. I hope and pray that the pandemic will end too soon. My dear young graduates, you are lucky enough because you have your ceremonies held today, unlike the previous batch that they didn't. The coronavirus pandemic has caused many high school graduations to be replaced with virtual, drive-in, and other alternative ceremonies. And so, the tradition of valedictorians and salutatorians addressing their classmates at this huge moment in their young lives is a little different this year. Your basic education has come to its conclusion. For today marks the day of your goodbye in senior high school. The struggle in modular learning you experienced and with your parents or guardian is not that easy. This pandemic teaches us the irony in life. Before, teachers wanted you students to come to school, but some don't like. But today, you wanted to go to school, but you are not allowed. With this, you experience struggles. Parents felt the same. So do with your teachers. And absolutely, this pandemic affects most of our lives. You may be the teacher, the management, parents, or students. For today, you have one thing all in common. That is success. Success for this stage. And I congratulate you for that. In finding your life for the next 4 years or 5 years, remember these three things. And these are for you students. Just these three things will carry you if you just let them in. Number one, knowing who you are. Being to answer this question, who am I? What do I want? Who am I really? My answer is, and I know you have the same answer with me, I am God's child. I am that which is born of all that is. A spiritual being having a human experience. Come trailing the breath the ancestors yet, but trailing the breath of the angels and understanding that because I am connected to the source of all that is possible for me. That who I am and also who you are. And what do I want? And what do you want? I don't want to be just successful in the world in my own little way. I don't want to make a mark or have a legacy. The answer to that question for me is I want to fulfill the highest, truest expression of myself as human being. I want to fulfill the promise that the Creator dreamed when He dreamed the cells that made up of me. What I want? You must have some kind of vision for your life. Even if you don't know the plan, you have to have a direction in which you choose to go. What I've learned is that a great metaphor of life. You want to be in the driver's seat of your own life. Because if you're not, life will drive you. So, knowing who really are in this space and time that we embody. That's number one. You must find a way to serve. You must find a way to serve. Martin Luther King said, "Not everybody can be famous, but everybody can be great because greatness is determined by service." Remember that tragedy happened to our beloved nation, the army? They serve our country until their last breath. Now we live in a world where everybody wants to be famous. And we admire people for just being famous. We think being known brings us value. The truth is, all of that will fade in time. In 3 years' time, maybe you won't be able to name the characters of your Mobile Legend video game. The real truth is that service and significance. Service and significance that you bring to your service is that which is lasting. So to be able to whatever your career in the future, a doctor, a teacher, engineer, farmer, a janitor, barangay official you will be, you have one thing in common, and that is service. Maybe none of you here dream to become a farmer, right? Or maybe you will say, "My father is already a farmer, and why on earth will I dream to become one?" An author says, "If you eat today, thank a farmer. A farmer plays a vital role in our lives every day. They are our everyday hero. They feed us 3 times a day. No matter how rich you are, you will need a farmer at least 3 times a day. And that is service." And if you look at all the most successful people in the world, whether they know or not, they have that paradigm of service. Service. Service through the word to people, through song, or any form of service. Service and significance equals success. Number 3 is so simple, but the hardest to do. Always do the right thing. Be excellent. Let excellent be your brand. Everybody talks about building a brand. People notice. What I know is that when you are excellent, you become unforgettable. People remember you. You stand out. We got of what it is. You become an unforgettable woman or man, and that is all we want. We want to be unforgettable. So doing the right thing even when nobody knows you're doing the right thing will always bring the right thing to you. I promise you that. Why? Because the third law of motion is always at work. For every action, there's always an opposite reaction. This is so true in all our lives. You just have to do the right thing, and the right thing will follow you even when people do not support it. You do the right thing even when people think it may not be, and oftentimes, when you make a decision to do the right thing, immediately you're faced with doubt. Was that the right decision? Was that the right thing? You always know the right thing when in the end, there is peace. You are rewarded by peace in knowing that you did the right thing. I would like to share to you 10 habits of successful person. Number 1, they set goals. They set goals as the guiding star to achieve. Number 2, they take responsibility for their life. Another contributing factor to the success of a person is taking complete responsibility for the success and the failure in life. Unlike what is common, successful people does not play the victim role. If something doesn't work out, they don't blame others. Number 3, they have great self-discipline. Discipline is a strong trait of all successful people, and it is one that can be developed in consistent use. Number 4, they are obsessed with self-development. You can't really claim to be successful if you have given up working on yourself. This doesn't mean you are never satisfied, just that you know it is human nature that you want to grow and learn new things. Number 5, they read a lot. Reading is a common pastime of many highly successful people, and through reading, you can acquire new skills and new knowledge, and also new strengths. Number 6, they manage their time well. Time management is essential to success. Successful people plan in advance, knowing clearly what needs to be done to complete their jobs and reach their goals. Number 7, they take risks. Often, most people won't take those same risks for fear of failure. However, the greater failure to successful people would be that of regret. Risk going for the life you want or guarantee living with one you don't want. Number 8, they keep going when they suffer failure and setbacks. We all suffer setbacks. Every single person that attempts to live their dream life will suffer through failure. Many of them might even lose everything. Most quit. The successful never quit. Number 9, they find a way to win. Successful people find a way to win. I will find a way to win. That you should think, my dear young graduates. We should find a way to win over struggles and battles in life. And number 10, they do what they love. Do what you love every day, and you will never walk a day in your life. Successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. My dear young graduates, propel yourself with determination, equip with courage, so that you are ready to face the real game called life. To our dear teachers, let us not stop nurturing every soul, for it is your investment in heaven. To the manager and leader of the school, continue to lead your flock. Lead them to a better field of mentors. To our barangay officials and other stakeholders, continue and sustain your love for the school, for a school cannot flap their wings without your unending support. Parents, continue to love and provide assistance to your children. And most of all, let us all pray, for this is our shield and weapon against all obstructions and challenges and trials in life. This is stronghold to achieve our goals. Congratulations, young graduates, and congratulations to all of us who surpassed the challenges in life. Congratulations, Batch 2021.